Okay, guys, good morning to others, good day, good evening, it depends where you are. Today we'll be looking at US30 for next week, the week of, I don't know which week will be it. Okay, starting from the daily chart, we see that our market previously was on an uptrend, right? As you can see here, kept making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? Up until it got to this higher high right here, right? Where higher high and this higher low, right? Which then failed to make the to create another new higher high to show that the market is still in uptrend, right? So show that the market was losing its momentum now in the buying trend, right? So what it then gave us is I think that it gave us higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, then failed to make another higher high. Instead, it made a lower high, then it gave us a lower low right here, which show which had us which then gave us a change of character right here, right? So okay, let's do this real quick. We had a break of structure right here. Let me just do this so that you guys can understand. Oh, for those guys, I'm trading SMC. I don't use trend lines. I just use smart money concepts. I find it easier than using trend lines. I've been trading since 2021, I think. So I'm not a professional trader. I just learned trading or what's happening now. Just learned how to trade for the past 2 years, right? In the past 2 years, right? So what's happening? The mouse that I'm using is trading right now. Okay, we managed to do it. Here with a change of character. Right. So we saw now we're seeing that the market was previously on a bullish trend. Now it gave us a change of character, showing that it's on a bearish trend, right? So what you're gonna do right now is scale down to 4 hour time frame. You do is going to the 4 hour time frame. You see that okay. After that previous higher high that we had, now we are making the lower low, lower high, and the lower lows, right? As you can see there, we got this as a just one lower high because it's about the same height, maybe, and this lower high didn't give us a lower low, so we had to go back to that point again, to get to that area again to then give us a lower low, right? So let me just do this, scale this. Let me just do this. So we are not that we are on a downtrend right here, right? So the market gave us a break of structure right here. The market gave us a break of structure. Let me just use dash line for our chart here. The break of structure. Okay. Then what the market did give us a new lower low, a lower. Okay, we had a break of structure. We had a lower low, lower high, another lower low, right? The market now is trying to give us another lower high, then continue on the downside because here the change of character on the daily chart, a bearish change of character to be exact. So we had another break of structure right here. Okay, here's our break of structure. We had it right there. So waiting for the retest in a certain area, then the market will push continue to go down. So for those who don't know where to enter and what, I use what you call order blocks for my entries. Okay, I look for the order blocks. Okay, so what is an order block? An order block for a bearish trend is the last bullish candle before a massive downward a downward movement, right? Okay. An order block is the last bullish candle before a massive downward movement for a bearish trend. Okay, for this we saw that. Okay, let me make an example. Okay, I forgot something. Let me just type it real quick. Let me just type it in this box right here. An order block, order block for a bearish trend is a last bullish candle before a massive downward movement that leads to a break of structure or, change of vector. Okay, here's my definition for an order block. So for the entries now we look for, let me just put it here. Where should I put it? Okay, here. I want to move this side. Okay. Now let me just, yeah, I'm okay with that. Isn't that now we saw that we are on a bearish trend or bear on the daily and on the 4-hour chart. So we're going to look for those order blocks, right? That will give us a daily, that will give us a bearish massive movement, right? So that leads to a break of structure. So I see my first one. Okay, see my first one right here, right? It was this candle right there, this bullish candle right there that gave us a bearish movement that led to a break of structure in a 1-hour chart. If you go scale down to 1 hour, you'll see that this lower low here was it was broken, right? But that order block no longer applies because it was mitigated by this candle right there, meaning that this candle right there mitigated that order block right there. Then that the market went back to that order block, then continued moving downwards, right? So I see my second order block right here. Here's my second order block. It's the last bullish candle before the bearish movement that leads to a breakout structure, right? Again, if you scale out to 1 hour, you'll see that this low was then broken, right? But this order block, what I love about it is that it wasn't mitigated. They haven't been mitigated. Maybe next week during the news, the uh, the ma- uh, the market will come up there, then go down. But I see that order block didn't hold because it didn't break this structure, right? Didn't give us this breakout structure. Instead, it gave us this candle that just broke by a wick right here, right? It just broke by the wick. So we also see that okay, there's also another a bearish, huge bearish movement right here, right? A massive one to be exact. So what led to that bearish movement? And which structure did it break? We see that after this order block right there failed to break this structure in the 4 hour, we had another order block right here. For those who can see it, here's another one right here. That gave us a huge break of structure right here. So going back to one day, a daily chart, we also see that the market now is on the a daily order block right here. It's on the daily order block, but this is for a bullish trend, right? An order block for a bullish trend is the last bearish candle before a huge bullish movement, right? This order block gave us this break of structure right here on the 1 hour and this break of structure right here on the 1 hour, right? So we see that the market is currently respecting that order block. It's currently respecting that order block. You see, there's some order blocks that were not respected, just like this one right here. But I do not consider it an order block because it didn't fully break this structure right here and this structure right here, it was mitigated, right? It was weak by the time it got to there, right? Not mitigated, so for that mistake. But you see this one, it fully broke that, it fully broke that high right there. It fully broke that high right there, and this high right here, right? That's what you see. And the market is currently respecting this order block. As you can see here, it tapped into this zone, then it's going up, but it doesn't mean that the market now is on an uptrend. Remember, we had a daily change of character right here. So after a change of character, it's like something like this. We had a bullish trend. The market goes breaks for those who know the market breaks the structure retest, breaks the structure retest, then the market failed to make a higher high, then it made a lower high, then like this, moves like this, okay, moves like this. But for those, because I've seen some people, they mistake the change of character by saying that, okay, here's the change of character right there. We can only get a change of character when the market passes for this case, when the market passes the low that give us an higher high, right? When the market passes the higher low that give us an higher high, that's only when we can have a change of character, just like here, right? Now let me put this. Just like here, the market gave us a change of character showing that it's going on a downside. But here you see that this higher low right here, this higher low right there, it failed us to give us a higher high, instead has to give us a lower high, right? Okay, that's what you saw. So also on a daily, you see that, okay, let me just clear this real quick. On the daily chart, just want to go on a daily chart, we see that we had this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? But this higher low failed to give us another higher high, right? Instead, the market went down to break this higher low that gave us a higher high. That's only when we can have a change of character. Okay, going back to 4 hour chart, see the market is currently respecting that 1 hour order, 1 day order block. So the market on the 4 hour is still going downside. So meaning that the market might come up here, then go down, or if it doesn't respect this order block, it might come to this higher order block, then go down. So for me, I will place my trades here. I'll put my sell limits there, put my stop loss slightly above the thing, above the order block, my TP and my previous low. If it doesn't respect that area there, then put another sell limit here, put my stop loss slightly above the order block and my TP at the low, right? That's what I do for next week. That's what I want to do. Okay, that's what I'm looking at for next week. Uh, we'll be having a lot of news next week, so I don't know how the market will be. But what I know is that the news doesn't change the direction of the market. It's just that the news speed up uh, the process it takes to get it to a certain point. For this, you see that the market is struggling to go high, right? Saying, okay, let me make an example. We have a PPI maybe next week, then the market goes up. For those who predicted that the market will go up, it will still eat, but for people who trade larger time frames, we see that okay, the market went into my order block. So once the market taps into that zone, we start selling. Those who bought during the news ate, and those who are swing trading are also eating as well as the market tapped into the order block, right? That's what I will do for next week. That's what I'm willing to do. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm kind of excited to see how things will work out next week. We can't control the market. We just react to what the market tells us. We just react to it because no one knows what the market does actually. Thank you. I'll see you on my next video. Sure.